What a way to start a video, huh? Well, hello, lovely humans. Welcome back to a channel that I've severely neglected over the last 6 months, but today we're gonna get down to why. Like, why that's the case. So I figured a good solid before and after, aka get ready with me video, would be a good opportunity to kind of share why I stopped posting, and what's been going on, and kind of like a general catch up and what's happening in the Wolfer household, and some of it sucks. And some of it's beautiful and wonderful. But we've got Vlogmas starting in like 2 weeks from me filming this, so I was like, we should probably just like lay the foundation of what's been going on, especially because I know there's going to be some questions. So without further ado, let's just jump right on into it. I'm starting off with my Beauty Care Naturals Flawless Face Primer. It's my favorite clean beauty care line. If you guys are into clean beauty. So I think it all started with the fertility video that I made in the beginning of May. That was a very vulnerable and raw place for me to be, and it was very well received by you guys. But afterwards I was like, oh my gosh, I just bore a lot of my soul to the interwebs, and I needed a minute before I could I still can't even really read the comments on that video. But also what was happening behind the scenes is we were starting to have conversations about taking over a wedding venue. Now I'm going in with my NYX orange concealer stuff to cover up these dark eyes. So what was starting to happen behind the scenes is that we were starting the conversation of taking over the Amsler building. You guys may or may not have seen it, but it's this gorgeous historic wedding venue in downtown Crawford, which is literally like a block and a half. So like downtown is like 5 buildings. And it's always been my dream to run a wedding venue. So we get the keys. I make a big announcement on June 1st. And then we figure out that something's very wrong with the space. And because it's turned, okay, maybe I just put on a little bit more makeup before I share this next part. I'm actually mixing makeup today. I do that all the time. I use my Beauty Care Naturals foundation as well as just like a hint of my Estee Lauder Double Wear. No, Estee Lauder Double Wear is not clean beauty. But sometimes I do that anyways because obviously I'm filming today. I'm doing stories over on my business Instagram. So I need an oomph, you know? I lit a fire in the fireplace this morning because it was cold enough to do so. And it's just one of those days where like you need the comfort. You need the extra step. You need your makeup to look good. You need your outfit to be cute. That's what today is. So yes, I love clean beauty. Sometimes I also just want a bomb face style. And then I saw this trick from a makeup artist on YouTube, I think it was Tati, where she adds like a drop or two of olive oil to her foundation. So word she used for it, I forget what that was, but it helps to, in my opinion, it makes it, especially the super matte ones, it makes them a little bit easier to work with, and they end up drying down a little bit less matte because it's got some moisturizing elements into it. Does that make sense? Oh, okay, so there we go. We got some foundation working now. As you guys know, my husband, Elias, is a general contractor by trade. So he knows stuff more than I do about things. But because, unfortunately, this has become legal, I can't really share much more than that. But it has been 5 months of just agony. Not really knowing how to move forward, what to do, what we're supposed to be doing, or do we just like hold on? It's been so much and so consuming, and it's awful. It's awful. It's been incredible for our marriage in the sense that like it's really brought us together, and this has been a big challenge. It's also been a huge financial situation because obviously paying, I can't even say that much. It's just been expensive. I just felt like I couldn't. I even went to on my personal Instagram and I was like, I can't post on my channel right now because I really got to focus on this business, on getting the venue up and running. And then it was like, can we even do that? And I so wish I could say more. I do. I just feel like that's just not wise. Oh, but that's just wrecked Elias as well because he's such a man of integrity, and it just feels like this isn't being handled in the most integritous way possible. Is that a word? So that's why I stopped posting. because I was like, I can't handle being chipper and cheery when it for months it's just been like, oh my gosh, how are we supposed to process through this? I'm going in with my Beauty Care Naturals concealer in number 2, and I like to let this sit for a sec. I don't know. I feel like it sets up just a little bit. So we really leaned in together as a family. Are you gonna be able to take me seriously with this? So even though we were stressed, we like really leaned in together as a family and being like, all right, let's just rally, let's just do this. You know, bringing the kids out to the venue every week to sweep and help take care of it. And then on the home front, obviously you guys saw that we got Clyde. And Clyde is such a sweet, sweet boy. Has been very timid the first few months. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we got another dog. Clyde is a male smooth coat border collie. And he almost acted as though he'd seen some tough times and maybe some rough ownership before us. So it took a while to get him out of his shell. It took a while to kind of like coax him to soften up to us, and he's doing phenomenally. I think we've had him, I don't even know for how many months now. And the intent when we bought Clyde was to eventually breed Bonnie and Clyde. What we didn't plan for was breaking out of kennels and an early breeding. So, surprise! Bonnie got pregnant. Not what we intended, so I'm just saying that right now. This is not, like, Bonnie broke out of her crate. Like, there's just so many factors. It's generally frowned upon to have a dog breed young. However, we've been under the advisement of our vet, and she's like, it's gonna be fine, everything's great, you guys should be good to move forward, because we were concerned about obviously the health of both puppies and Bonnie. So that happens, and I'm like, great, did I just like forever ruin my dog? Dang it. And meanwhile, like, business is growing for wedding planning stuff, and the kids are doing great in school, and my parents live near us now, and so we get to see them all the time. And then 2 weeks ago yesterday, I'm gonna try to just get this out because I don't want this whole thing to be like the most depressing video ever. Trixie was hit by a car right there, which sucks because this is where I get ready every morning, and she didn't make it. And I'm glad I'm doing this now, because a week ago I wouldn't have been able to breathe. I know people say their dogs are their best friends, and she really was. 10 years. I mean, she was 11, I adopted her when she was 1. I'm only 33. I've had her for like a third of my life. And she would just follow me everywhere, patiently, not too close, not too far. She wouldn't go to bed till I went to bed. She wouldn't wake up until I woke up. She'd freak out when I got home. I'm telling the story, sir. Can you take your exhaust somewhere else, please? It feels like I keep forgetting something. Like I've left something behind somewhere and I have to go get it. Except for there's nothing to go get. And unfortunately, I was the one who found her. So luckily now it's not as, oh, why did I think that filming this while doing my makeup was a good idea? Luckily it stopped being a repeat on my brain so much, what that looked like. And it feels hard to grieve about publicly, because I just don't want to grieve publicly, first of all, and second of all, like, no one will get it. It feels like no one will get it. I know there are other people out there who will, but like, I had to actively wake up today and tell myself to be happy, to find things to be happy about, and then I sit and film this. Gosh, great plan, great success. So we took a couple days and just mourned. We watched Marvel movies for like 2 days straight, and I cried in every single one of them, and it had nothing to do with the movie. And we just enveloped Bonnie and Clyde, and just, they're up on the couch now. They're getting, you know, extra treats, extra cuddles, but also they kind of look like her if I look too quickly. Or the collars sound like her. I just miss her. And I don't know if I'll ever stop missing her. I know it won't hurt this hard, but I don't know if I'll ever stop missing her. So I leave to go out of town for a work trip and come back. I came back this last Saturday, and we go to this local farm supply store, and they have these sweet little bunny rabbits. And the girls needed a win, you know, they needed a win. So I come back from my trip, and I was worried that Bonnie would give birth while I was gone. And she waited. I got back on Saturday, and she gave birth to eight beautiful, healthy puppies. It's Thursday now, so they're 4 days old. That's on the large end for a litter for a border collie.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you too. Okay, so that was Elias giving me an update on the. So I just want to be clear, like with the Bonnie situation, we were under veterinary care. We were given the green light, and everything is a-okay. So now we have 8 beautiful, healthy puppies. Of course, earlier than we'd wanted, and we're very watchful over her. She's a young mom, so this is why they don't want them to breed early, because they could be immature with some stuff. So we're watching. We are like, I'm staying up late every single night. The girls are checking on her first thing in the morning. Like we're very vigilant with it. But that's like just another layer of just stress, right? And so we decided that we'd get the girls bunnies because they needed something, like, not that the puppies aren't great, but like, I don't know. I'm an animal fiend. Why am I over explaining this? And we had the bunnies for like 3 days, and then somehow the enclosure got left open and they were all killed. It just is like, oh, my poor kids, especially the girls, they just need a break. You know, the puppies are great, but they're 4 days old, so their eyes aren't open, their ears aren't open, like they just squeak a lot and all they want is mom. They're cute and they're tiny, but they'll get fun in the next couple of weeks. So we're making big moves with business, online wedding planning business. I think we're finally gonna start running ads, which should be awesome for income, because Elias has formally decided to become CFO of Wolfer & Company, so he doesn't have a 9-to-5. Like, my income is our only income. That's it. That's where I've been. I should probably, like, keep going. Maybe we'll just do another layer of concealer. What do you think? Okay, I'm gonna go in with Bye Bye Under Eye by It's Cosmetic. I'm gonna need a little extra help. I'm just grateful that, like, the crying is slowed down, because it was a lot, like, hard to function, especially while I was away on this work trip. So as we head into this Christmas season, I am just reminded of his peace, of Christ's peace that pours over us, because I was having such a hard time functioning kind of under the weight of all this. Like literally my prayers were like, just help me find peace so I can function. And the good news is I don't flinch every time a car drives by. That stopped because we live right off a highway. You can hear them in almost every single video that I do like this. I can go in the backyard now without crying, because that's where we have her buried. That was hard for a while. So as we're heading into this Christmas season, I just am eager to lean into our sweet family. I have the world's best kids. I have the world's best kids. I have the world's best husband. I love Vlogmas. I love the Christmas season with my family. I cannot wait. In fact, in a little bit, I think I'm going to jump on my personal Instagram and ask you guys for Vlogmas ideas. We're doing less crafts this year because that was a lot of prep work. That was too much. So, you know, more, maybe more Christmas dares. I don't know. If you guys have ideas, drop them down below. But I just wanted to make this before we head into this merry season and kind of let you know where we've been. Because filming Vlogmas without my dog, I'm not looking forward to that. Just a little bit of setting powder. Oh. Things that I'm excited about in this next season. Let's round it out. I don't know if these are going to go away for the entirety of the video, but they will probably be gone by the end of the day. maybe. Oh! I'm excited about Vlogmas. I'm very excited about Vlogmas. I'm so excited because my parents now live close to us, and so we are doing like game nights, I mean, like once a week-ish, once every other week. It's just so much fun, especially because I absolutely cream my kids at Nerds, at Egyptian Rat Slap. I mean, sorry kids, but mama's gotta win. Just kidding. I'm nice. I love gift giving in the Christmas season, so I'm really excited to put together some great ideas. Oh, my mom already knows what I'm getting her because we literally had a meeting about it yesterday. We got coffee at Magnolia Press because why not? And my mom and I are walking around afterwards. We're like, oh, I can't believe we live here. Which is kind of what we also said about living in Southern California, but like also still cool to live here. We are planning a trip to go to Pawhuska, Oklahoma to see Pioneer Woman stuff, which is so funny because like we live next to one TV star compound and like we're taking a trip up to the other one. This is about her Christmas gift. Oh, Christmas and birthday gift, because her birthday's December 18th. And obviously Christmas is a week later. But we're gonna get an Airbnb up there and spend a couple days, hang out, do some shopping. It's gonna be great. And then I already have an idea for my dad for a gift. I don't know what we're doing for the girls because they're at that stage where like toys still sound fun, but they're not playing with them as much. They do have a lot of clothes, and ever since I took them thrifting, straight addicted. So I would rather take them thrifting than buy them clothes. We got them horseback riding lessons for their birthday. I've actually vlogged that and then never edited and uploaded it because I've been overwhelmed. Like, experiences are great. Silas is easy because he's still into toys, like really into toys. Figuring out a Christmas gift for them, and I'm not gonna say what my ideas are because Olivia, I know you might be watching this. She's recently started watching my videos and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's get a little bit more makeup going. Let's brighten up this face a little bit. Going in with my Naked 2 travel palette because why buy the full size one when you're never gonna get through the travel size. We have also really started to make a couple of great friends, which has been kind of a long time since I've had friends I could hang out with that lived close. Of course I have dear friends, you know, still in California or who have since moved to other places. It's not like I don't have sweet friends that I love, it's just I don't have anybody close. So to have people to invite over for dinner or to go out and do something fun with, like I haven't had that in 5 years because we didn't really, I mean, when we were in Marietta, I was really focused on growing our business. And so, you know, spent almost a year working on the master plan. It was a lot. It was just a big building season, and that's okay. But to now have like friends to go hang out with, what? I'm not even really, I'm half paying attention to you and half paying attention to my makeup. This is gonna yield the best results on both ends, I'm sure. Did a oil moisturizer this morning, vitamin E and jojoba. So what I'm getting is a little bit of cracking in my foundation because there's too much moisture underneath. I thought I gave it enough time to soak in. I did not. Dang it. Because even like in Marietta, Amy, my cousin, is one of my best friends in the world and she still lived 45 minutes away. So it wasn't like I could just hang out with someone on a whim or go grab coffee. I had a couple acquaintances or like friends I was kind of getting to know, but nothing like that, you know? All right, just gonna kind of deepen the crease a little bit with a black. I've been super into a wing liner lately. This is, okay, the label always wears off super fast. It's called the Flick Stick. I get it off Amazon. I can read every ingredient. I love this stuff. I just wish it didn't have canola oil in it, but that's okay. Like I've already shown you, there's some stuff in my routine that's definitely not non-toxic or clean. I just like to try to make as much of it clean as possible. Now's the part where I'm gonna do some wing liner and do my best to not regret it. Oh, please. Oh, I don't hate that. Now can we get it to match? Definitely not. Oh no, almost. I am forever trying to replicate this super cute look I saw once forever ago, where it's very vintage style, where just a touch of the eyeliner comes down. Oh, so cute. I don't think I can ever get it quite right. Wait, are we even? No, we're not. I think it'd be a lot easier to have my eyeliner even if like I wasn't partially blind, you know? Goodness gracious, I love mascara. Until I do something like this. Alright, I'm gonna do my hair, wait for this to dry, flick it off, and film an outro as the after. Oh, alright. Here's to a very big hairstyle that will most definitely not last because Texas hates my hair. No, my hair hates the humidity. So here's kind of what I hope this next month looks like, especially with Vlogmas. And here's where I need your help. My daughters check the comments almost every single day on Vlogmas. So if you could just like pour into them and just like surround them and love on them in that comment section moving forward, I think that would mean the world to them and to me. Join us in the festivities, be there with us during Vlogmas. That would just bring the most joy to our heart. And as we go through this rough season, I'm so aware that like how much I miss you guys and how much like not creating content has been such a sad point for me. And don't worry, I know you guys are fine. I know that you would tell me to take my time. I miss doing this and I miss talking with you guys. So hopefully as we step into this next season, as things get absolutely crazy where we release a video every single day starting December 1st, my hope and prayer is that you would just join us on that journey as we try to bring joy to what has been a very difficult season for our family, for my husband and I, for me personally, and as we enter into this new season where we celebrate something that's very important to us as believers, that you would just join us in all of those festivities. I'm gonna do my best to just continue to make content post Vlogmas. It's really hard with all the other stuff that's happening. If I am allowed or able to give any updates, I will. But in the meantime, like, just thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching this video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.